good news is the results are looking a lot better than expected. So the goal was obviously for the first 24 hours to get over 100 views. That happened. As you can see, it's on the typical low end, probably because of the inactiveness of the channel. Click-through rate lower than average, and watch time up, which I think is good. People are obviously curious, the people that are watching it. Now, the last video that did really well, 472 views in a day and a half. That's from like 2022 or 2021, I think. So probably all these metrics are irrelevant. We should just focus on how the next video performs against this video. We're up 1 subscriber, which is pretty interesting. So it was 26,253, now it's 26,254. It went down a little bit, then it went up. Specifically, let's have a look at the analytics. I have the next video prepared, which I'll explain about in a second, what, why, and how. But let's look at some of the analytics here, if there's something interesting. So 132 views, 10.5 hours of watch time. It's always something that is very impressive to me, that people spend that much time watching me yap. Plus 1 subscriber. How viewers found this video. Notifications, a lot. So that's like old subscribers, YouTube recommendations, YouTube home, up next, subscription feed, channel pages, other. And then when we go to reach, 52% comes from YouTube recommending your content. That's where I think I've always been strong. I shared the link on Facebook, which didn't get no engagement, but at least 6% of the traffic came from Facebook, and the only external source that generated 100% there. Then overall, when we look at the incrementation of the views, 1.3K impressions, not views, sorry. Click-through rate, kind of stable. The second day it was a lot higher, 6.6, but I think it got a lot less impressions at that point. Yeah, you can see there wasn't too much significance there. Views and the unique views, that's interesting. So unique views, okay, there's not really an explanation why that is so different. Engagement, average view duration, that's good. I'm happy with that, 4.5 minutes. Did it give anything else? No. Subscribe, so this is usually what you'll see is the other way around, right? 80-90% not subscribed. In this case, it's basically the signal that YouTube is not showing the video at all to a new audience. It's basically just focused on sending it to the subscribers, see what they think. Yeah, not enough views to get actually like a demographic overview of where these people are. So this is the one I'm interested in, but it's not there yet, not enough views. But this one, we would love to see the other way around. So for today, in a couple of hours, this flow will go live. It has to do with how I've been doing the Facebook pages, how I'm basically creating all these reels, this like AI content, and basically a walkthrough of like how I'm building up these Facebook pages. You can use it for Instagram, you can use it for TikTok, mass produce these reels, and why this is different than the strategies that you actually see that are on YouTube. They use images, I use videos. It takes maybe 10% longer, but the engagement is so much higher on the videos, and it's very simple, and that's why I have this additional step with Pixverse AI, but it works well. The interesting part here is I've been posting a little bit on Facebook just to see what the engagement is like. There's no engagement yet. It did get, so this did generate like 6% of the views, which basically means like 10 to 15 clicks, right? But there's no engagement on it. So I think it's worth it to post here. This was basically like the comeback question after basically being idle for like 5 years, right? Which is interesting. So Facebook, yeah, I'm posting. I'm trying to post at least, keep up to date with this. This was yesterday. I'm going to post like once, twice a day. But what I'm going to test next, depending on how long the video format can be, is to post a raw video to Facebook, just to see if it does something different. Maybe I have to post it from my page. If that's the case, then I will post the video link as that, but that's something that I want to experiment with. Then this is the new Twitter. So I've been actively tweeting basically every day, some quote tweets. I got 6 followers. I started this yesterday, so that's pretty nice. Slow and steady. I'm going to basically not link the video. I'm going to put the raw upload on Twitter to see, yeah, I mean, it's recommend is a fresh page. I don't think it's going to do anything, but how much it will get, how much reach. Before we go to, well, we can go to this video first. So it's basically Claude, Pixverse, Canva. And specifically, I've been using Pixverse myself a lot. And that keyword, I mean, it has a lot of search volume, right? And it has relatively, there's like a lot of content, but it's not as competitive as like Claude, for example, like extremely high, but like very high competition. Look at that, views per hour. Even if you just do Claude, it's probably even more, right? 500,000 an hour. Pixverse is a lot less. It's a lesser familiar tool. I stumbled upon it. I was using Higgsfield for images, which is way too expensive. And then for Pixverse, I use it for videos, but the images are free with Qwen. I think that's how it's pronounced, Qwen. I don't know. But I really like the images. The quality is great. And the search volume is basically up significantly on Pixverse. Yeah, which is great. So I'm enjoying the tool. I think I'm a $60 a month plan. I kind of use it as my staple. So I use Claude for basically everything. Then Pixverse for like images, videos. And it's basically a tutorial. So I was like, okay, let me try my strategy with like the old channel format. I mean, I know like this, look at this, 2022. It's been 4 years. A lot of things have changed since then. But my vision was that perhaps I can do that like long tail strategy again, get my traffic from recommended content. So basically I make a video that is my own twist to an already good performing video. And then after they've watched that, YouTube recommends my video, and that's how I build up the audience that's interested in this topic, because I assume I have like a loyal following here, but they might not be as interested in it. And then we just build it up over time. So Pixverse, how to make 100 reels. I don't know, like if that's even a thing, probably it's way too long, right? How to make 100 reels, less than 750. Instagram reels, got Canva tutorial, right? So that's kind of Instagram reel tutorial. It's kind of low. Competition is also relatively low. But yeah, basically I have like Claude there, a spillover traffic. Pixverse is like the main one, and then Canva. I think most of the recording is spent between Pixverse and Canva. So yeah, that video, I'm really curious. Again, I'm gonna aim, because this is the interesting part. It's a new topic on an existing audience that could potentially attract a new audience, but I'm thinking that it's gonna take about maybe 4 to 10 uploads for YouTube to start showing my video to new audience. The problem as well is that this channel is attached to a phone number I need to reset, so I cannot change the channel name, I cannot change the picture, which kind of sucks. So I have to reach out to YouTube support to get that fixed. It is what it is. So yeah, 100 views, that's what I'm hoping for within 24 hours. That would be great. This channel is gaining subscribers pretty good. The click-through rate is obviously insane. Average watch time is really good. And probably the reason for that is that I made it a collaborator on the other video. So if you're watching a video from the main channel, it says collaborating with, and then this channel. So I think that's kind of like how it saw this like spike in watch time, spike in subscribers, right? On that day 9, yesterday 2. It's not a priority, but like these type of videos publishing on this channel, yeah, just good to keep it busy with. To not flood the other channel with content. So yeah, some keyword optimization strategy. Slowly building out the Twitter is not a priority. I don't really care how many followers. I'm just trying to understand, what kind of audience there is. I've been engaging a lot with like mobile app developers. I've been having some ideas, which perhaps we can talk about in tomorrow's video on what to do. So yeah, Facebook is kind of like dead on engagement, high on link clicks, where with my actual content on the pages, it's super high on engagement, low on link clicks, which is very interesting. But yeah, the priority is YouTube. Get that video out, get at least 100 views, hopefully. And if not, then we'll take in the feedback and see where it does lead us. More findings tomorrow. If you have any comments or questions on this journey that I'm on, feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to have a look. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.